Not so long ago, when a product or a phone was released, it was simply based on function and design. Language was kept unemotional, less grand, less hyperbolic, but then Apple came along with the iPhone and phone launches changed, product launches changed, and now I can't watch them. My name is Stu from 3B, and I'm about to complain. Now, perhaps it's because I'm old school. Perhaps it's because I'm nearing 50, going grey, and I'm British. Perhaps I am more pessimistic about things. Perhaps I'm less easily led by advertising, language, or simply because I'm just a miserable old bastard. But the truth is, I can't stand to watch, even though I mostly do to an extent, product launches. Specifically phone product launches. Now my beef really here is with Apple. They started it. In fact, it's probably more to do with Steve Jobs, the amazing foresighted wonderment of self-belief rolled up into a somewhat rude, brusque and determined individual. He would saunter on the stage and then it would begin. They would start innocently enough, wandering on the stage, thanking everyone, aren't we great, here's the enormity of all that we survey and have sold, and how wonderful are we, blah blah blah, followed by a new announcement of some new BS feature in the new OS which no one will use, likely drain the small battery on the phone, and possibly will result in you shouting, shaking, swiping, pressing or gripping the phone to achieve the new function to wake, and usually do something we could have achieved in far less time by doing it ourselves. Grand words will be used, revolutionary, life-changing, the future is now. They will say things, it's like your life in your pocket, or the future is right here at your fingertips, or the whole world right in front of your eyes. Then Johnny Ive will go overly British and there will be some monochromatic rendered bullshit advert displayed for all to get erect over. The audience will erupt in near climactic stage of orgasm as they holler, cheer and whoop uncontrollably as the camera sweeps over the front row of stunned, awed faces. And so this will carry on till Steve Jobs will announce, usually towards the end, that there's one more thing. By which stage nearly everyone has made a mess in their pants and can't take it anymore. Roll in amazing new tech gadget, then cue U2, and then we stop, remortgage our houses and buy said gadget. Now here's the thing, this used to just be an Apple thing. It was what was expected at Apple keynotes, but over the last 10 years this has swept into nearly every phone launch from every manufacturer and becoming more common in other launches too. Let's look at the Samsung Note 8 launch, for instance. Amazing presentation in terms of visuals, but still filled with grand, overly exaggerated language. When something apparently is 10% bigger, we get an awful lot more done than we could have possibly done on a phone that was just 10% less. It's tiresome, I get it, I do. It builds excitement, it creates a show, but please can we stop it from perhaps changing our lives? Most of us, even those of us that love tech such as I, will simply buy it and use it much like we used our old phone. We'll very likely use the same apps as before. We're very likely or very unlikely to shout at our phones to communicate with them very much. And instead of achieving more, we are very likely to achieve much less because we're either fiddling trying to figure out the new things on the new phone or just playing with our new exciting toy and getting much less done than we did before. So can we just be a bit more real and honest in these launches? On the 12th of September, I will watch the iPhone 8 announcement, but I'm quite sure they'll have to watch it whilst cringing and viewing through my fingers as everything gets far, far too much, far too quickly. What do you think? What is your favourite launch? Do you think I'm just being a misery? Let me know. I'm Stu, and you've been watching 3B. Do you like clicking things and making numbers get bigger? Does the idea of clicking an imaginary bell please you? Now how about watching another video? I know you want to. Go on, see? There it is in the bottom right of your screen. Doesn't it look lovely? Now I've chosen it especially for you. So go ahead, click it. Go on, I know you want to.